round two, we want to know what your overall strategies are, right? So, Don, having sold, I think he did like 78 million last year, if I got the number right, 78 million in sales, Don.
Last year, but can I talk about the year before? Because I did 168 million that year. So I kind of like to stick with that one if you don't mind.
All right. So we'll talk about that. It's 168 million. Wow. Whoa. All right. So obviously what you're doing is working. What is your overall strategy with your emails? I saw you have some video. You had, I think, your kid on.
And I will say, for anyone that has a grandbaby, that is a great strategy. My engagement is always really high when I put my little grandbaby on there because he's so stinking cute. But I think that anything personally that you can put up that makes people feel a little bit connected helps. So the comments I get when I show a picture from one of our trips or one of our vacations with my own kids and some of their successes, I always have a high success rate. So truthfully, I don't think I'd even be on social media if it weren't for work and I didn't feel like I had to connect. But part of my strategy, and especially with kind of putting personal things out there, is those always get such high engagement. And I do that strategically, knowing I want to promote a new listing. So once I get, 300 likes because I put my grandbaby up on even on my social media, then I hit a new listing because I know that I have more eyes looking at stuff. So I mean, that sounds a little shallow, but quite frankly, it works. So that is something that I'm pretty strategic about. I think the main thing is just engagement and content. And I think now that everyone's sending out emails and providing market data, I think it's important to provide good content. They don't want to just see a video of me talking about myself or talking about the market or, because they can get that from any of the realtors. So I try to provide good content and answers to maybe questions. So, but I mean, I say that, but again, the most engagement I get is either from personal things or from new listings and price improvements. People, I think, are just curious. And I know someone said it earlier, they want to see what their neighbors are doing and they want to know what's going on in their market. And there's no better information on that than what has actually sold.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what is on your email list? I think the industry average is maybe 12% open rate and a 1% click rate when people are clicking on links. What are your email campaigns bringing in?
I have Katie sitting here, so I'm going to ask her really quick. I think I know I'm over 2%. And I want to say around 18%. So, and again, I think that just because we've narrowed down, like the 2,000 that we have are people that are truly engaging. So certainly there's a lot that aren't. She's just showing me here. Was I right?
19.5.
Oh, 19.5% and 2.9%. Wow. So really good engagement. And again, I just think I'm constantly thinking about how to make sure people stay on. I think I usually only get about one unsubscribe, maybe every 4 emails that go out. And they're usually people that have moved to another state and they're just not interested in Montana anymore.
Yeah. Wow. That's great. And unsubscribes are okay because you really want to be targeting who wants to see your emails.
Absolutely.
That's totally okay. That's great. Thank you so much. Lisa Stone. Okay. So what is your overall strategy with these emails, with your email campaigns?
Well, I've had some great success with new listings. I think it has to do with my area, maybe because we are a second vacation community and people are very curious about, the properties along the water and just the general areas. So I've had pretty good open rate on them, on those particular emails. Not as good as Dawn. I have an 8%, so maybe I need to up my ante on some of the other things that I'm sending out. But I would say the new to market and those static emails are really terrific. I think the headlines on them are very intriguing. Well, that's a new to market, but some of the other ones, Emilio, like they say, are you ready to buy? And, it just has a little saying about, why you should be buying or looking to buy now, or why you're looking to sell. And, I've had success rate with those. I think it's just a matter of, saying the right thing in the line of the email That seems to
Mhm.
intrigue people, to just get them to open it up.
Absolutely. So this one right here, what I like, this is our newsletter template, right? And this is the December newsletter template. So if anybody is in Resora, and I don't think Resora is not exclusive to Engel and Volker. So if somebody's not in E&B and they want to try Resora, you can. But at Engel and Volker's, we have full-blown templates where you can plug and play, which is beautiful. Even this carousel, you can put your
Right.
own listing photos in there. And I love this because we get to showcase, you put your feeder markets in here where people are moving to and from, and you get to showcase that and connect with other realtors, other advisors at E&B and ping pong referrals back and forth. There's also what I like about this one here you use, Lisa, is that there's content in here. There's the global market insight with Hong Kong, right? There's other things that we can download. I love this. Our shops, our members. So this is great content as well to be putting out there. And you don't have to recreate the wheel, like Robert said. It's all there. It's fantastic. And it's branded and it looks on point. This is not stuff made in Microsoft Paint. This is beautiful, clickable marketing materials. Good stuff. Thank you, Lisa.
And can I add one more thing?
Of course.
What I also have found is that on new listings, I have the click on button on a new listing, and people will click on that button and it goes right to my website where I have the MLS link, and that's where people will sign in and look, and you could see that. They'll sign on, they'll create an account, and that's really good because then they're seeing the local properties available on the MLS.
I love that. And, Robert also did something. Thank you, Lisa. We're going to move over to Robert now. Robert, you did something that was really great. You used Cloud Attract through Cloud CMA, the home value estimate tool. And this tool is really great because you can make landing pages of different markets, and you can have people find their home value tools. So you can use this in a bunch of different ways to get that out there, but you used the email campaign. I'm sure that some of your strategy is obviously to get listings, but I just want to give you a shout out for that. I think that was great. So Robert, how are you using Resora email campaigns to increase your business? What's your strategy?
So it's a marketing touch point. So there's one. Two is the Instagram stuff that you see. I get 3,000 to 30,000 likes and follows on that. But the main thing is I target the neighborhoods, and with that I have I'm in 3 magazines that's going to be in those neighborhoods. I'm going to be the front page, the back page, and inside page for some of the golf communities. I'm going to be in some of the grocery stores targeted on their cell phones. So when they come home, I'll be on their ads for that. I have 200,000 touch points for that. And then, for community events, I'll be out there with my partner, and we have these playing cards that says, do your next deal with us. And we hand these out. No one's going to throw away playing cards because everybody always needs a set of playing cards. So we use that as well. So that we're always in their face.
Wow, that's great. So it's not, and the thing too, which I think you hit the nail on the head, is it's not only about doing one thing, right? It's actually Skylar Santa Barbara here. She runs our marketing. She's been a huge help with this. Thank you so much, Skylar. She posted something on social media the other day, and it showed a seed being planted, and it said something along the lines of, you don't
the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit.
the day you plant your seed is not the day you eat the seed, is not the day you eat your fruit. And it showed the progression of a tree growing. It takes time, it takes a massive amount of energy, and it takes doing many different things to really get going in real estate or to increase your business. And this is one of the many tools we have in our toolbox that we can use.